No gimawa wan no antigan sino kamano gimawa no bin kan nek mat ti don wan nek mat ma no bin ka wang on lega ma ti don o bin wan nek mat no don wan no mir dok gang ti don warote ke jon ko yo don ti ka bin wan no be ti ka dok gang ti don go bin ka go wan anyut ki yo kina cha pa ni anyut gi yo gimir bin wa chenda ma no wan ti yen ni chena ni nye gilwen nga awa chenda ni nye gilwen ka tigiri ti don kanya go don wa chiare go kwa na an cheli kin jon ni jon dan di la tena big ti ko kwa ana kana ti ni anyut gi yo ti abidu ti wa chwa gi don ba don chena don chok ti ni wa pe o chenta kanya.
Many of my friends were abducted, and myself, I missed abduction. I survived abduction in the hand of the LRA, and this has been a very difficult time for me.
Uganda í miðhluta Austur-Afríku, með landamæri að Súdan, Kenía, Tansaníu, Rúanda og Kongó. Mikil náttúrufegur einkenni landið sem ástæða þess að landið gjarnan nefnt Perla Afríku. Íbúar landsins hafa búið við óöld mestan þann tíma sem liðin frá sjálfstæði frá Bretum árið 1962. Nokkrum árum eftir að ógnarstjórn Idi Amin leið undir lok, tóku við rúmlega 2 áratuga stríðsátök kristilega andspyrnuhersins LRA gegn stjórnarher Uganda. Norðurhluti landsins, þar sem rúmlega 6 milljónir manns búa, hefur orðið hvað verst úti.
LRA use children to fight. They come in the village and they abduct children, boys and girls equally. Boys are trained to fight as soldiers. They are trained to kill. They are trained to go and loot and shoot vehicles on the way.
En Kenya ka ando go ma dani yene no gidon tika warun sherwe kongone. En Kenya da taka me don tiene liat tap chino ki binegi. No ni tiene liat no imbiro doko gang. Ki binegi Kenya. En joka share komono. Taka me war no war weto cheng. Di cheng pe ber war weto cheng wen neno wen wat paka wa over kono. Gime ono dan ma tak kitemo ngo jin wen kitemo taka me tem ba ma titerino. Ma perwate ki pagene chi ki binegi taka pagene no ki bigui ma tak ma imperon wa ma don taka indo pera wa chi don ki binegi.
Unfortunately, girls, young girls as young as 10 years are given as sex slaves to most of the commanders, and these commanders are not young men. These are the men of maybe 40 or 30 years, and they are given to a young girl of 10 years to be wives, and this girl lives in sexual abuse for the rest of their life.
Þetta mögnuð lífsreynsla kom á stríðshrjáð svæði. Þarna hefur í norður Uganda hefur geisað stríð í 20 ár og því lauk bara í heiti þeirra. Ég hafði ekki gert mig grein fyrir því hvaða stutt síðan þetta stríð geisaði og að heyra brottnám barnanna af þessum svæðum að uppreisnarmenn hafi rænt börnum. Þetta eins og úr íslenskum þjóðsögum þar sem Grýla og tröll ræna börnum og fólki en hérna er þetta alvöru. Og manni finnst það alveg ótrúlegt.
So a good number of people in this sub-region are still traumatized. That needs lots of support.
Leið og maður gleðst yfir því að verið að hjálpa þessum krökkum og barnahermönunum líka. Þau glíma við skömmina sem þau skamma sín fyrir það sem þau hafa verið látin gera en samfélagið skamma sín líka fyrir þau og lítur niður á þau og það ákaflega sárt að vita því.
The war is over. But many children, up to about 60% of the total population of Pader are children who have been in the hand who have been abducted by the LRA. And they're struggling with a lot of difficulties. I want to talk specifically on behalf of girls. First of all, they come back when they are mothers. This is a child of 12, 13 years old, but she's pregnant. And this pregnancy was got during rape, during brutal sexual violence, as she was in the captivity with the rebels. So when they come back, their life is not the same. The parents don't know what to do. The children are confused. The girls are traumatized. And of course, when a child comes out, that is another burden. They struggle to look after this child. Many of these girls are struggling to deal with shame of rape, painful experience of sexual violence, that they were exploited while they're in captivity, and many of them even lost their children.
Many of these children have lost their parents. Many of them are also heading families. They have to take care of their siblings. There is no one to take care of them. And it is their responsibility at the age of 18 or the age of 17, even 16, they are taking care of a home. It is a very sad situation.
Mörgur þessara barna hafa búið í flóttamannabúðum mest allt sitt líf og þau eru að snúa heim til heimkynna foreldra sinna eða sinna eigin heimkynna þar sem eru engir innviðir og ekki neitt.
When they get to their homes of origin, they don't have anything to do. Their source of livelihoods is not there. Their land has already been taken by the others. And these are the people that we would like to work with in providing them with the vocational skills training, for example. And it is indeed a big need out in northern Uganda.
Gerður Kristný Guðjónsdóttir rithöfundur fór til norðurhluta Úganda með barnaheillum Save the Children á Íslandi. Þau heimsóttu skóla og kennarabústaði sem samtökin hafa byggt og rekið með fjárstuðningi Íslendinga í Pater og Agóge héruðum. Allri nauðsynlegri aðstöðu hefur verið komið upp í skólunum og námsgögnum dreift til fjölda barna. Þá hafa kennarar verið þjálfaðir sem og fulltrúar skólayfirvalda. Þáttaka foreldra í skólastarfi hefur einnig verið efld til muna.
We are facing a challenge in education, more especially with girls' education. You find that about 80% of girls drop out of primary school.
When a woman has given birth in African culture and out of school, you are regarded as no hope, and no parents can spare the little resources to take a girl back to school. So they would prefer sending a boy to school.
We have here seasons for farming seasons. When it is season for cultivation, when rain comes, the girls withdraw from school to help their parents in garden work. And this we are trying to curb with community mobilization and sensitization, and parents are understanding.
What we do, we bring these girls into school and we offer them formal school and vocational training. It is very important that this is the only opportunity that most of these girls have to study.
We are women and men of Uganda, marching along with better education.
The war has led to high level of poverty. It is estimated that about 60 to 65% of the people in northern Uganda still live below $1 a day. So that means provision of the basic requirements for the upbringing of children still is very challenging. If you have communities that are poor, they cannot provide for health services for their children. They cannot send their children to school. They cannot provide food for their children. So poverty level is one big challenge, and we need to come up with programs that can make the community in this sub-region have meaningful income so that they're able to support their children. The children in this sub-region go to school 8 o'clock. They go back home 6 o'clock. Most children come to school and they go back without having any midday meals. This affects the quality of teaching and learning in schools because having a child on an empty stomach is not easy for that child to comprehend what the teacher is delivering.
In the afternoon hours, they escape. And eventually, when they keep escaping because of hunger, it becomes their habit, and eventually they drop out.
Og það að börn fá ekki að borða og komi í skólan, kannski til að fara 5 kílómetra vegalengd á morgni, borða ekkert allan daginn, ganga heim í hvers konar veðri sem og það getur verið vondviður til þess að fá bara að borða á kvöldin. Það segir alveg hversu erfitt þetta allt saman Fær barnið að borða að kvöldi, hvernig verður morgundagurinn? Það veit enginn. Og þetta verkefni sem við verðum að takast á við og hjálpa til með að leysa.
Úr þessu verður bætt, því Barnaheill Save the Children á Íslandi fengu nýverið styrk frá utanríkisráðuneytinu til að bjóða börnunum upp á mat á skólatíma. Engin skólaskylda í Úganda og þó stjórnvöld bjóðu upp á grunnnám nokkur misbrestur á að börn sæki skóla á sumum svæðum. Barnaheill leggja sérstaka áherslu á að auka skólaaðgang og ná til barna sem ekki í skóla, sérstaklega stúlkna.
The community still have very low attitude towards girls' education, and so they don't support girls in school. They think that girls are meant to do domestic chores, work in the gardens, and when they reach some level, they marry them off.
Markmiðið að efla grunnmenntun með því að bæta kennsluaðferðir og kennsluumhverfi og að styðja menntaeyfirvöld í því að efla menntun og vernda börn gegn ofbeldi og misnotkun. Þar sem félagslegt net og viðmið hrundu í átökunum eiga stúlkur það mjög á hættu að verða fyrir kynferðislegu ofbeldi og misnotkun. Heimilisofbeldi einnig útbreitt. Að minnstakosti 32% kvenna í Norður Úganda hafa orðið fyrir kynferðislegu ofbeldi. Barnaheill hafa haldið fræðslufundi réttindi barna fyrir íbúana og kennara. Börnin eru hvött til að taka virkan þátt í skólastarfi og uppbyggingu samfélagsins. Kennarar, foreldrar og börn hafa einnig fengið fræðslu heilsuvernd og varnir gegn sjúkdómum, ekki síst HIV-veirunni sem útbreidd í Uganda.
Northern Uganda currently is leading in terms of the HIV prevalence. Almost every household has been affected or infected with HIV/AIDS. Every household has at least an orphan or at least a vulnerable child. We need to rise up, tell the communities the dangers of HIV/AIDS. We are also grateful that in the effort of improving quality of teaching and learning, Save the Children Iceland supported this area. But I must say, the need is still enormous. There is still more we need to do.
Kita pera mi bok library ku yakai siare. Bok rang bok ma beja pera. Bok me nang dak bok beja twa. Charo bok pi chaka pi 6. Mga gan foot kwan foot te mga kayoboni. En pera ma dang tirang kanan tirang kadien school man twa.
It is not right for us to provide schools without water. It is not right for us to provide schools without latrines. So it is absolutely critical that we look at all the other aspects of the welfare of the children into account when we are implementing programs. And indeed, as an organization, we look at a holistic way of addressing the needs of the children. We work with the government. We work with the community-based organizations. We work with the local NGOs and communities. We are quite close to where the needs are.
Og svo líka skemmtilegt að koma í barnaskóla hér í Pater héraði fyrir norðan og sjá bara þessi krakkar náttúrulega bara eins og íslenskir jafnaldrar þeirra. Það er óskaplega gaman að fá gesti í heimsókn að heyra sögu. Þetta er ósköp líkt, en samt ekki, sem betur fer.
Árangurinn af starfi samtakana í Norður Úganda er ótvíræður, en áhrifin skila sér ekki síst í metnaði barnana til framtíðar.
I want to become president of Uganda.
I decided to come to MP, Member of Parliament.
By studying, you can make things happen. Opportunities will come to you. We will continue to help you study.
I want to say it is important for all those who are supporting Save the Children Iceland to note that the little contribution they can make will definitely make a change in the lives of the communities in northern Uganda. Such support can go a long way in improving the well-being of children in this sub-region.
Nice seeing you. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Ciao. Bye.
Say